What's up, everyone? Today I want to talk about potentially one of the most insane sets of all time, Phantasmal Flames. We've got some more leaks about products coming out and whatnot, so I want to go over my kind of strategy approaching the set and then overall opinion on it. I'll bring you over to the internet here. So just recently we got some leaks on some products. The Elite Trainer box looks phenomenal. That's wild. The color palette, amazing. Charizard UPC, we had that leaked earlier. And then we got some 3-pack blisters. Weavile has a promo on this one. I really like Weavile. I think it's a super cool Pokemon. One of the cooler Pokemons in the 4th gen. And then we got Sneasel. Oh, great. You know, both great. Love these Pokemon. So really cool 3-pack blisters. I'm also a big fan of investing in 3-pack blisters. I think they have good display value and they hold good long-term value because you do get a promo and then 3 packs that are visible for display. So 3-pack blisters, great. They also show signs of tampering. You know, if they're hard to tamper with, so you can be assured you're buying a good one or a safe one just by kind of feeling it or looking at it. Booster box, beautiful booster box, really cool set logo name. And these things matter, like the set logo name and the booster box are the Elite Trainer box art. That's another side to collecting that people sometimes oversee is that, you know, a set could be terrible, but it could have a really cool Elite Trainer box art that helps it retain some value in the long run, like, and maybe grow a bit. Right off the bat, sealed product looks phenomenal. The blisters, you got Charizard, Gengar, Heracross. It'd be cool to see a Heracross SIR. I feel like Heracross doesn't get much love. And then a Lopunny. Lopunny's cool. I don't know. No, I know what you're all thinking. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, and then we're going to look at the Charizard. So I think it's pretty safe to say this is probably real at this point. I think as a community we've agreed that. I don't know if it's actually safe to say, but I did some research here and I looked up this illustrator and he's done quite a few modern cards. Looks like his first set was Twilight Masquerade, so it's likely that it was him or her. The art style does sort of align, like this has a similar art style to this. You know, maybe a little bit different, but if we look at some more here, Typhlosion, Iron Valiant, I don't know if it aligns with this artwork very well, but you know, artworks diversify and they tried new things. But overall, like, it matches up pretty well. I would say this leak is legit. What I want to say about this set, just by looking at this one card, we know Gengar is going to be in this set. We don't know if we're getting a Gengar SIR, but it's most likely. We haven't seen a Gengar get love since Fusion Strike, really. And so it's likely that we're getting one. And just the fact that this set potentially could have a Gengar SIR and a Charizard SIR, which is very cool. Like, this is a beautiful, beautiful art. I mean, I'd like to say that this could be the Evolving Skies of this era. Now, it depends on how much depth we get from the set. I've heard talk about this being a smaller set. We see down here 94 mainline cards, which really doesn't matter anymore. Like, this could be 5, but then it'd have a huge, like, subset that could be 200 cards, and it would still be a great set because nobody really cares to collect these cards. I'm showing it here with my mouse, the 94 cards here, because it's all the bulk you get. I mean, if you're trying to master set it, it matters, but 31 potential secret rares if this is the last card in the set. As long as we get a few SIRs, we only need 4 to 6, I would say, for this set to have depth. This set could potentially be the next Evolving Skies in terms of, like, growth in over the next 5 years. I'm not saying this will be a $3,000 box 4 years from now, but honestly, it could be. If this set has a average print run, let's say a print run similar to, like, you know, Fusion Strike was printed heavily and that box goes for 1,200 Canadian right now. I will most likely be picking up boxes of these for a premium. I'm willing to pay that. In that $400 range, I think I'm willing to pay. I think that's what they're probably going to sell for right off the bat. They might fluctuate between 300 and 400 Canadian, which would be, I don't know, 270, 280 US. They're probably going to fluctuate between that price. Sorry, I don't know my math very well with the US dollar conversion. Pardon me if I'm super wrong there. The box is probably going to fluctuate between $300-400 Canadian for a while, unless we see this set so heavily printed. I don't know. I don't see it dropping under $300 Canadian. And I'm willing to pay that because at this point in Pokemon, we have to understand that booster boxes, we'll never get them for $150 again, or $100, or even $200. And they were never really worth that price. I mean, in terms of set value, like a lot of sets are worth more than that price tag. I think this is the harsh reality that we're approaching for Pokemon, is they keep releasing sets like this that create heavy demand, and we're never gonna get below a certain price tag again. In the next few years, there could be a day in 10 years where Pokemon really, people stop caring about it. I doubt it's gonna happen, but you can't ever confirm things in the present moment like that. You have to wait it out and see. For the next little while, we're not getting booster boxes that cheap. I think paying between $300-400 Canadian for this box is a solid plan. You may lose $50 on a box if it drops to $250 just in case, but it doesn't matter. It's going to go back up. It's going to be an expensive box in the next few years. No doubt. No doubt. We have to stop playing this game where we're so fearful of what might happen and just look at history and say, well, every set's performed this way, so why wouldn't a set like this perform phenomenally? And that's just the reality. I'll be picking up a lot of PC ETBs as well. I think those are very, very smart holds for the long run. Everybody has access to booster boxes from many different sources. PC ETBs are straight from Pokemon Center, and unless you're a multi-millionaire, you're probably not sitting on pallets of PC ETBs. Scarcity matters, you gotta go for the things that not everyone is gonna have in 5-10 years, and that might be a PC ETB, and it's gonna be that in booster boxes. They're gonna be getting ripped. People are gonna chase this card. It's gonna demand a premium for price. People are gonna want to pull this, have it in their collections. It'll be a very, very expensive card. That means that, it's not like everybody's gonna have booster boxes of this set in 10 years. Very few will probably be able to hold it past like a 10-15 year mark, where boxes really, really start to grow in value at that point. Once they're super vintage, I mean, there's no turning back from there, and that's the thing. Like, these sets are never going to get printed again. It's like Lego. Once a Lego set goes out of print, it's out of print, goes up in value. Pokemon's the same way. They do print many sets, but go for the good ones, and this is going to be a good one. So, I don't know, that's my opinion and strategy on the set. I'll show here some more leaks we have. Basic, standard cards. The Sableye is really cool. I'm a big Sableye fan. If people didn't know, this is one of the coolest Sableyes I own. Anyway, that's it for the... Ooh, a Sableye SIR would be awesome. If this set gets a Sableye alternate art, 10x what I just said. That's it. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your opinions.